Hey, so there are a lot of videos about Fox Village, but they don't seem to say too much about how to get there, so I'd like to give some more thorough detail about that, since I know that before I go to a place, I worry about all the small things. My advice will be under the assumption that you are going from Tokyo. If you have the JR pass, this is great for you because you'll be able to go there and back on the Shinkansen, even as a quick day trip, and feel like you're getting the most out of your pass. If you do not have the pass, it will set you back somewhere over 20,000 yen return, or about 180 American dollars. So I would recommend adding something else onto your trip north, such as a visit to Sendai and Cat Island, which is not too far from Fox Village. You're probably aware, but just in case, to buy a Shinkansen ticket you need to go to one of these ticket offices that you find in most stations. There's definitely one in Tokyo Station near the Yaesu East exit. So here is a map showing the path between Tokyo and Shiroishizao station. There is actually two stations in Shiroishi city. If you take the Shinkansen, you will arrive at Shiroishizao station. And if you want to take any local trains, they mostly go from Shiroishi station. From this point, there are a few ways you can get to Fox Village. Ideally, you will be able to take the bus because it only costs 200 yen. According to the official website, there is a bus running between Shiroishi station and to the Kawarago Dam, but only on Tuesdays and Fridays, and not on public holidays. There is one that leaves at 7:55 AM and one that leaves at 1:35 PM, and it says the return time will be the same. I studied the official bus timetable to see what it meant by that, and I even confirmed with a Japanese person, but they weren't sure either. But it seems basically you'll go to Fox Village on the bus leaving at 7:58 AM and return on the next bus, which leaves from Shiroishi station at 1:35 PM and gets to Fox Village at around 2:30. It says that when you get on the bus to ask the driver to stop at Fox Village, and just in case I will put in the description how to say that in Japanese, so maybe you can write it out and show the driver. And it also says to ask him where you should wait when you want to get picked up. At this point you should try and confirm when that will be. Because of the early departure time and uncertainty of the bus timetable, you might prefer to catch a taxi. While this is much more convenient, the cost of the trip will likely be around 4,100 yen per way, based on a calculation I made on a local taxi website. I used neither of these methods. I discovered a hot spring hotel in Shiroishi city called Yakushi-no-yu that has a Fox Village package where if you book a stay there, the morning of the day you are to check in, you can request that they pick you up from either of the two stations in the city and drop you off at Fox Village. And then they will later pick you up so you can check in. If you want to be picked up, it will be around 10:40 AM. You just need to tell them from which station, otherwise they won't come. And they will pick you up from the Fox Village at 4 PM. While I found the 5 hours being left at Fox Village a bit longer than I would have liked, Fox Village also has an inside area with a fire and instant noodles if you get hungry. I figured if it costs $100 just for a taxi, I may as well spend $100 instead to stay at this hotel and get a free ride. So this is the website for Yakushi-no-yu. I'll show you a bit about them. So they have a hot spring. In the case of the plan that you get in order to go to Fox Village, you will have dinner and breakfast, and it's quite amazing. There's so much. It's like a banquet, and you can either get a Western style room or like this Japanese style room. So up the top here, you put in the date you want to stay. So year, month. I'll make it 2017, 4th, 27th. This is the amount of people. So let's say 2, and 1 night will be, because I want to stay just for 1 night to see the foxes. Okay, it looked like maybe the 4th was too far ahead to book, so I changed it to the 2nd month. Here is the plan where they send you to Kitsune Mura, and it says it comes with I also got this one. It's like a phone strap with a fox on it. Right here you can, here is Japanese style, Western style, Japanese style, Japanese style. And that's the size of the room. So this one is this one's smaller than this one. And this is the price for per person. So if you were to divide it, and that's the total price. And that's the remaining rooms. And this one is, you can't smoke in this room or this room, but you can in this one and this one. But let's see what happens if I click. This is details and booking. So that is the check-in time, and that's the check-out time. They say here this is when they pick you up from Kitsune Mura at 4 p.m. And this is when they pick you up. If it's at Shiroishi station, it'll be 10:40. And if it's at Shiroishizao station, it's 10:45. So you can either get them to send you to Kitsune Mura, and or the next day at the same time you can get them to take you back to either of these stations. You just need to tell them when you either in the booking, leave it in the question box, or email them. And it has dinner and breakfast. So let's see what happens if I go to the booking. Okay, I'll need to log in. Okay, you can click here to book without signing up. You need to put your email. Ideally, when you book this, you'll be able to speak a little bit of Japanese to understand this. But if you can't, you might have to get a friend to help you, or try to find an English website where you can book. But I'll leave all this information in the description. So I hope this helped.